Hello everyone, I am Dr. A.K., alumnus of IIT Madras. Now I will discuss about the most commonly asked question, whether to join job in PSU or else MTech in IITs. This question is often asked by the GATE toppers. Here, GATE toppers means those students who secure a rank in the top 100 or 200, and those students who stand a chance to get both the PSU job as well as MTechs in IITs. See, this question is not so simple to answer straight away. Why? Because for some students, joining a PSU job is more appropriate, whereas for some other students, joining MTech in IIT will be more relevant. Why? Because you need to consider certain parameters, certain factors, major, minor as well, so that you can take a decision appropriate in this particular regard. So let me discuss the different aspects here. I think this will provide you a good foundation to think yourself, analyze yourself, and then take an appropriate decision about this particular question. Right? Now, let me discuss the major factors which influence this particular decision. Right? One of the main factors is your interest, in the sense, what type of job you are interested in, whether you want to work in research and development wing, or you want to pursue the teaching profession, or you want to go abroad to pursue PhD. If that is the case, obviously joining MTech in IIT will be the most appropriate decision. On the other hand, if you are looking for a job which is something which involves exercising your powers, authority, something like a typical government type of job, then a PSU will be a somewhat better decision. Then the other factor that influences this particular decision is your long-term goal. What is your long-term goal? See, down the line, after 5-6 years of time, where you want to see yourself? Where you want to see yourself? Do you want to be in a secured, a cool, tension-free job? If that is the case, PSU job will be the most appropriate. Otherwise, you want to be actively involved in the research and development wing, right? Involving in the innovative designs. If that is the case, doing MTech in IIT will be more appropriate. So think of what will be your long-term goal. That is one of the factors that may influence this particular decision. And apart from that, your family background and the other responsibility what you have on your shoulder. In a sense, suppose you are economically not so sound, you have to take up the job immediately. Then obviously, taking a PSU job is a clear-cut decision in this regard. Then the most important parameter that you have to take into account is your branch of engineering. This is the most influencing factor. Why? Because certain branches of engineering, I will discuss what those branches are. Joining a PSU job will be more appropriate, whereas for other branches, joining MTech in top IITs will be more appropriate. Let me elaborate on this particular point, that is the branch of engineering. Now, if you compare the salary packages, what you get if you join a PSU job, and if you join some private job through a campus placements from IITs with the MTech qualification. So this salary comparison, the packages, etc., may be helpful to some extent to take a decision on this issue. One is, in case if you do MTech in computer science in the top IITs, if you are from computer science branch, if you do MTech from top IITs, you are definitely going to get a good campus placement job with a very good salary package. Very good salary package. That's what we have gathered information through our students. So I tell you, the average CTC is something around 26 lakhs per annum. This is, mind you, this is the average CTC, 26 lakhs per annum. This is in the top IITs for computer science MTech. And we heard that the highest package may be ranging beyond 60 plus lakhs also. But I just want to focus on the average package. Not only the package is very good here, and you have very good placements also. Then, in case if you do MTech in electronics branch, in the top IITs. For certain specializations in the electronics wing, we have got excellent campus placements. For example, microelectronics, VLSI design, embedded systems. For this type of specializations, we have very good campus placements with the good salary package also. So what you gather information is, the average CTC is something about 18 lakhs per annum. Average CTC is 80 lakhs per annum. We heard that the highest package went even beyond 40 plus lakhs also. But let me show the average CTC in the top IITs. This is for some of the top specializations. Then, so after the computer science and electronics, what will be the other, what about the other branches? Look at, in the case of civil, mechanical, look at, MTech in other branches in the top IITs. It may be civil engineering, mechanical engineering, instrumentation, electrical, like that. The campus placements are not as encouraging as that of the CSE and electronics. Moreover, the package also not very good encouraging point here. So the average CTC is something around 9 lakhs per annum. Around 9 lakhs. So this is the approximate average CTC if you do MTech in the top IITs. The actual figure may vary plus or minus 2 lakhs, but I am trying to show you that on an average. This gives you some basis for you to understand which one you have to opt here. Okay, that is fine as far as MTech is concerned. What about the PSU jobs and its packages? Look at, if you join a PSU job, the CTC is something ranging from 9 to 20 lakhs with additional perks. So the value of the CTC varies from PSU to PSU. There are some PSUs which will offer you even up to 20 lakhs and some PSUs offer something less. Not only this CTC here, you can see additional perks also, like what you call the medical bills reimbursement, the HRA, as well as the LTC, other benefits also there. So this is what the scenario as far as the salaries are concerned. Now from this we can understand that, if we are from CSE branch of engineering, as you see, we have got very good campus placements and we have very encouraging package also compared to your PSU package. So that's why in the case of computer science, if you do MTech, you have excellent placements and very good packages. So for you, I think joining MTech in IITs will be the best choice. Let me show you here. So computer science, for you this will be the best choice. Then on the other hand, if you see electronics branch also, if you are going to get this type of specializations like microelectronics, VLSI, embedded system, this type of specializations, even if you see the electronic systems engineering in IISc Bangalore, they got excellent package, excellent campus placements as well as very good package also. Even for you also, joining MTech in top IIT will be the best choice. EC branch. So for you, this will be the best choice. Okay. What about civil engineering, mechanical engineering, production engineering? In the case of civil, mechanical and production engineering, joining a PSU will be more appropriate. Let me show it here. So this is appropriate in the case of civil engineering, mechanical engineering, the production engineering. The reason is, if you compare the job opportunities and the salary packages there, you can see here, in the case of civil, mechanical and production engineering, we do not have 100% campus placements in the IIT campuses. Please understand this particular point. Moreover, even if you get a campus placement also, the salaries are not as encouraging as that of CS and electronics. You see here, package something about 9 lakhs. Whereas if you join PSU, you are going to get very good package there. So in view of these reasons, for civil, mechanical, production engineering, I think PSU job will be the most appropriate. Then the picture comes to the what you call electrical engineering as well as instrumentation. Look at, in the case of electrical engineering as well as the instrumentation branch. For these two branches, in fact, electrical and instrumentation, they are also eligible for this type of MTech specializations. In case you have got a very good gate rank and if you are getting the specialization like microelectronics, VLS, embedded systems, electronic systems, etc. So for these people, joining MTech will be the best choice. MTech will be the best choice in IITs in case they are getting electrical instrumentation, if they are getting this type of specializations. Suppose these students, electrical instrumentation, they are not getting this type of specializations in MTech. If you are getting their core other specializations, then joining PSU will be more appropriate. So this is what depending upon your branch of engineering, what to choose between the job in PSU or the MTech in IIT. So this gives some what you call basis to take a decision. But here one thing let me tell you, my dear students, it is not the salary and the package alone that matters, because there are other factors also that you have to take into consideration before coming to certain conclusion. It's not the salary alone, always it matters, mind you, right? Now, the other factors that you have to consider apart from salary is the job satisfaction. See, unless you have the job satisfaction, continuing in the job even for 1 week, 1 month also very difficult. You have to derive the satisfaction. This is one fact that you have to consider, is it not? Then, some students say that they derive the satisfaction when they are working in their core domain area. For some students, they don't mind working in the core domain area, working in the IT sector or analytics and finance wing, whatever the management wing, all this. So it is up to you. Then other fact that you have to take into account is the work-life balance. Work-life balance. So if the job is very hectic schedule, right? If you don't find time to spare for your family, right? Life will be very miserable there. You have to see that the work-life balance also in the job appropriately. Now, the job security. Job security. Here, the general discussion is if you join PSU, that is somewhat more secured. You don't have to worry about the job, right? If it is a PSU. On the other hand, if you join some private jobs through MTech in IITs, there is some amount of risk there. We do not know at what moment that you are going to be fired. Of course, if you are really talented and you have the good experience, you don't have to bother about the job security. This is one of the facts that you have to take into account. Okay. Then you see the job location also. It matters. There are certain students, they are interested only to work in the metropolitan cities. If you want to get a posting in metropolitan cities, the private jobs in the IT sector and the jobs what to get through MTech from IIT may be the better choice. On the other hand, if you see some of the PSU job locations, some of the PSU job locations, you do not know where you will be posted. You may be posted even in the remote areas also, in the case of some PSUs. Another fact that you have to take into account. So, friends, we have seen the salary package, job opportunities, and the major minor factors that will be taken into account before coming to some decision regarding the joining PSU or else MTech in IITs. Still, if you want some more information, I will discuss the pros and cons of the job in PSU and the MTech in IIT. This comparison of jobs in PSU and then MTech in IIT also will give you some further idea and some clarity to take a further decision. First, let me discuss the advantages of what you call the PSU jobs. One is the job at an early age. Just with the BTech qualification, if you get into some what you call a very good job in some good PSU with very good salary package, you become financially independent, your family will be happy, right? Is one of the advantage. You can support your family, right? Then secured and relaxed job. You see, most of the PSU jobs are very secured and relaxed one also, right? I don't say that the jobs what to get through MTech from IITs are not secured, but relatively I want to make a comparison here. And then you get opportunity to work in the core sector. In some PSUs, it is possible to enter the what you call the core sector domain area of working there. And the other factor that is advantage is you have good salary package and with the good pecs and facilities. That's what you see advantage in the PSU. And also you can see work-life balance. Because you do not have what you call that much hectic work in some PSUs, definitely you can have the work-life balance there. And then this is one of the important factor, that is a launching platform for further career plans. Let me discuss something about this one, launching platform. See, in India, most of the engineering students, they aspire to join the Central Engineering Services. You can say Indian Engineering Services, IES jobs, because that is a pure central government job, a class 1 gazetted jobs. Though the salary is somewhat less compared to the PSUs and the private jobs, but you get what you call very good powers of the authority, right? You get opportunity to work for the nation on pan-India basis. We have other advantages there if you join those engineering services jobs. That's why most of the engineering students in India, they aspire to join what you call engineering services. But that involves hectic preparation, lot of syllabus is there. We have tough competition also. So because it requires a lot of rigorous preparation, if you join PSU job, you get some time, some spare time you can get. That spare time you can use for a further preparation to crack these engineering services. So after 1 or 1.5 year time, if you can get into what you call engineering services, then you can leave this PSU job, join happily the engineering services. Suppose you are not able to crack the engineering services, nothing to worry. Already you are in a good job, PSU job. So nothing to regret about this. Like that, you can always play a safe game, That's why some engineering students, though they are getting MTech in top IITs, they prefer what you call the PSU job. Their ultimate aim is to get into what you call engineering services. You can use a PSU job as a launching platform, right? This is what some of the advantages of the PSU job. But at the same time, we have some drawbacks also. Let me show it quickly. So most of the PSU jobs, I don't say most of the PSU jobs, but there are certain PSU jobs which involve a routine, non-technical type of nature of work, purely managerial. It may not be liked by some of the students. Then another drawback is you may not get your core area of interest. You wanted to work in your domain core area, but you may not get. Sometimes you will be pushed even in the marketing wing also. Another drawback here. And then the job locations. In some of the PSU jobs, the jobs are at the remote areas. In some cases. This is one of the factor. You should be ready to work there. And moreover, no value addition to your qualification. If you have joined with the BTech, you remain with BTech only. But some people, they want to have some additional tags, MTech, MS, along with their name. So if you want to add additional qualification to your name, obviously you have to go for MTech in IITs. Then shifting jobs is not easy in the case of PSUs. Please understand this. Unlike private jobs, in the case of private jobs, you see the IT jobs, etc. After 2-3 years of time, they keep on changing from company to company, and they get what you call hike in the salary packages and all. But it is not so in the case of PSUs. Once you work for 4-5 years in a PSU, shifting from one PS to another PS is not that much easy there. So there are all other factors, and frequent transfers will be there in some PSUs. There are some of the what you call drawbacks of the PSUs. So you have advantages, you have disadvantages also. So this discussion will help some of the students to take a decision further. In a similar manner, let me show the pros and cons with regard to what you call MTech in IITs. Now, some of the advantages of MTech in IIT include you get additional qualification, maybe MTech or MS from premier IIT. Some people want this. Some people cherish to have this MTech from top IITs. And then a competitive environment. If you see IISc Bangalore, the top IITs, right, and other premier institutes also, you come across a very good competitive environment. You come across interaction with the world-renowned professors there, very good R&D labs there, a different kind of world. You feel really enjoying that such a competitive world, right? Then other advantages, you can enjoy the high profile, the campus life. See, I tell you friends, if you join the IISc Bangalore, the top IITs, even some NITs also, the premier institutes, what I mean to say, you can see a lot of improvement in your personality. You come across different process, different type of students there, the seriousness in the studies, in the research. You can see a lot of improvement in your body language, in your confidence levels also. A very good improvement in your personality. And then you get monthly stipend of rupees 12,400. So this is more than sufficient to meet your mess bill, etc. You don't have to depend on your parents, right? And then the campus jobs with the postings in major cities. Most of the private jobs which you get through the MTech from IITs, they are posted in the what you call major cities, metropolitan cities. Those who want to have a what you call the city life, this is one of the preferred one. Of course, there are some PSUs where you can get cities postings also. Right? There are some PSUs also you can get the city postings. This is possible very easily in the case of this type of jobs. And then placement in the area of interest. If at all you want to work in your core area of interest, it is possible through the MTech campus placements. And then good campus placement jobs for the some of the specializations. Mind you friends, not all specializations. In the case of computer science, electronics, certain specializations you can see here, we have very good campus placements with very good salary packages. And more importantly, if at all you want to go abroad to pursue PhD with good amount of stipend, etc., you can join what you call them. This is one of the other advantages there. In fact, I tell you friends, if you do MTech from IISc Bangalore, IITs, or even some premier NITs also, you can get easily the PhD admission in the foreign universities along with what you call financial aid. And then the dynamic nature of jobs, what you come across in the case of campus placement jobs through MTech in IITs. So dynamic in the sense, you will not be stagnant here. You will not be stagnant. You will be exposed to different latest technological advancements, right? You will be fully equipped with all the technical knowledge there. You will be involving in the innovative designs and developments. So very dynamic nature of jobs. Some people like this. They don't like the routine type of jobs. And shifting jobs is very easy in this, what you call, if you do MTech and if you get placements out of that. That's what I told already. In most of the IT jobs and in the other core sectors also, after working 3-4 years of time, they keep changing from one to other one with a good salary hike there. So easy to change the job. That is some of the advantages. And friends, let me show some disadvantages of the MTech. It has got some small disadvantages also. One is, again, you require some preparation to face the competition. Mind you, just because if you join IIT and IISc, don't think the campus placement is 100% guaranteed here. After 1 year, again you have to prepare, you have to face the interviews, written tests, etc. See, companies when they come to the campus, when they are offering some good amount of placement package, etc., they expect you to have certain qualifications, certain stuff with you. So to face the interview, to face the written test, again you have to prepare, and you may have to learn 1 or 2 what you call basics of what you call the software languages, etc. So you require some additional preparation, right? Then the campus placement is not 100% guaranteed. Please understand, especially if it is from production engineering, mechanical, civil, etc. We don't have 100% placements here. This point you have to keep in mind. For some good specialization, like let us say computer science, right? Electronics like microelectronics, VLS, embedded systems, electronic systems engineering, etc. They have got good placements, but not all. So it's not 100% guaranteed placement here. Please understand this. Again, you have to face the competition. You have to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself. Then constant learning is required in the private jobs. You need to have this one. Then core jobs may not be available always. See, even if you see the top IITs also, not all the students are going to get in the core domain area. In fact, if you look at the statistics available, right, what people say is from this MTech from IITs and IISc Bangalore, etc., if you look at, around 40 to 45% of the students, 40 to 45% are going to get in their core domain areas. The rest of the students, they are going to get jobs in other areas like IT sector, analytics and financing, etc. Then mostly private jobs, You know, in the case of private jobs, you have to be attentive, in the sense you do not know when you will be retrenched there, right? The drawbacks will be there. We should be ready to face all this. These are some of the disadvantages. So friends, so I have discussed so far the different pros and cons of PSU jobs as well as the MTech in IITs. Depending upon your choices, depending upon your what you call the ambition, depending upon your short-term goal, long-term goal, and your family background, you are the best person to take a decision appropriately, right? Appropriately. So take a wise decision appropriately. Moreover, what I want to tell you, the points which I discussed so far, they are only indicative, mainly my observations, what I have come across, right? So I wish you all, God bless you, good luck.